I think I got started now. Last time we did the normal route with Richter. Got the two maidens. We got Maria and Annette at 64%. There they are at the bottom. And now you look at the stage select. Oh, hold on, give me a second. Yes, if you look at the stage select, we're going to start over. As you see, once we get to stage 1, Taru, and looks like there's another path we could do at the bottom. So that's what we're going to go for this time. And like each stage at the bottom of the screen, or like the alternate route, have like different exits. One exit continues the alternate route, and the other exit will bring you back to the normal route. So we're going to try to stick with the alternate route. I should remember the paths for that. And in C select play, we did unlock Maria, but we're gonna do the stages with Richter.
Leave it to me.
I didn't even know they make sounds. Shit, I go back to the prologue. And yeah, it's gonna get started. The one thing I will note, I will have to, because there's still 4 maidens we need to rescue, and I will have to come back to one of the stages to get one of the maidens, because the alternate exit in one of the stages, you can't save the maiden and go take the alternate route at the same run. So yeah, I'm gonna prioritize just beating the game on the alternate route. Oop. And after we beat the game again, we're just gonna go back and save the maiden. And see the true ending, which isn't much. Nothing, I'm really new to the pro. You don't even get any points for this. I guess it's a good button check, I guess. My second verse is gonna start like the first, but there is this guy, so we're gonna try to get the alternate route. Just where we can actually read the sign. Yeah, so you just press up. I don't think I showed that off last time. And the alternate routes also have different bosses, so like if you see a boss you haven't seen before, you know you're going the right track. But hey, nothing's different. The axe is still very good. It just catches a lot of enemies. I actually don't want to fall. Oh, I do want that heart though. And over here, instead of going through the door, we can break this wall with our whip. And fight a slime monster. I don't know what that is. Get this one heart, and it's gonna fall down here. And you don't have to go over here, but if you go over here, there's a giant plant you can kill for points if you want. The axe makes quick work of it. But if you don't kill it fast enough, it starts shooting spores at you, which you can easily whip or cover with the axe, so that's not much of a threat. But if you want to get as many extra lives as you can, I recommend trying to kill as many things. Many things. And we're already at the boss door. Just gotta ride this water? What? I don't know. I don't know what to call this type of system. But you don't want to go over to the right and... Oh, I wanted that axe. Oh well. Holy water isn't too bad, especially we have so many hearts. You can't get it across, but I think I'll actually stick with the holy water. Because the item crash of the holy water is very good. That's probably why they make the holy water in this game pretty lackluster. Like in the only game, the holy water stays in place and stunlocks enemies. But in this game, it moves forward, which has its pros and cons. But here we have the Leviathan. Or I think it's called Leviathan. That's what I always call it. I think it's just called the Serpent, actually. But what it does is just swims all around. You can catch it when it's jumping forward. And after the first time it dives over, it just, wraps around the stage. You gotta try to jump over it. And it's that sort of attack. It just tries to lunge at you one last time. As long as you're walking full, it should hit you. But the axe is also good at that. But as you can see, if you have like about 40 hearts, you can easily beat it. Because the item crash holy water is bio. I probably call it the best item crash in the game. It does cost 20 hearts though. Most item crashes only cost 10, but I cost a whopping 20. But it's nice free nuke. And one thing about the alternate route stages, I think they're quite a bit harder than the normal route stages, so I might actually struggle a few times in this run. Whoa, I almost fell. I didn't want that money. I say the axe is stronger than your whip attack. Oh, I got swiped. But the axe makes quick work of most enemies. Oh, I do not want birds to survive for long. I don't know why in games, action games, the birds are always the most annoying enemies. Here we have gargoyles. They're actually similar to the harpies. If you try to whip them, they will try to dodge it most of the time. Oh my goodness. So they can be quite slippery, but you want to try to get them when they try to spit fire, and that's when they won't dodge you. I don't know why I got hit so much there. I did not need to get hit there. Health is actually pretty scarce in this level, so you actually want to try your best not to get hit. There we go. Actually, I'll try to keep the X. So yeah, those skeleton swordsmen, you just try to get them when they do their dash attack or jump attack. They do have little move that moves them forward, but you just want to try to bait up the jump attack. Actually, I can just hit these things. Holy water is good at doing ground enemies, probably better than the axe, but as you can see, the axe can do both. Hit both aerial enemies and grounded enemies. Oh my goodness, where'd he come from? Back off, Jack. There we go. And the spawning of these spiders are pretty weird. And before we continue to the right, I actually want to fall down here. But like I told you last time, the game likes to give you extra chances when it comes to pits. And usually if you fall down a pit, it usually just sends you to a different section of the level. And if you want to continue the alternate route, you want to try to go this bottom route. You can fall down sooner, but I find it easier just to fall down at the end. This giant swords. You actually want to give him plenty of respect. He does a lot of damage. Watch out for a shockwave attack. Oh my goodness. Oh. So yeah, the shockwave move that he's doing right now, he can either do that 2 times or 3 times. It's tricky because you have to pretty much, in order to avoid it, you have to go off screen. But that doesn't mean he's not doing anything. You can't accidentally run back into him. Because shortly after he does, shortly after he does the shockwave attack, he can start another attack pretty quickly. So after he does the shockwave attack, just wait till he does something else. I think like his sword does a clean 30%, or like a third of your health. So yeah, show the swordsman respect. There we got this giant skeleton here. And the axe makes quick work of him. Because you don't even need to approach him. And there's 3 phases, that was the first one. And the axe is also good at this phase as well, since it's in the air. So you want to watch out for his swinging legs. In the final phase, he turns into a giant table. Oh, that's what I like to call this for. And basically what you want to do is, every time you hit him, he does take some hit stun. So I like to hit him once, then jump over him. You can't hit him multiple times, but he doesn't always get stunned if you do that. So yeah, just hit him once, he gets stunned. He tries to vary his speed, just stay calm, and just react. Yo! There we go. Not a pretty bold fast, like he has pretty much a lot of wind up on all his attacks. As long as you just keep your distance, you should be good. Now we're at the cemetery level. This is a stage that has one of the mains we're looking for, so we gotta keep our eyes out for it. It's actually pretty easy to miss due to like a weird characteristic of like breakable walls. But I'll tell you when we get there. Or I'll show you when we get there. Bats are easily the most evil enemy in this game. And if you go up the stairs, push that gravestone, you go down like a secret portal, and it's just a room with every sub-weapon. We're gonna try to keep the axe, but there is an axe down here though. So if you died at the previous level and don't have one, you can get one there. And the axe will be very helpful for the mini boss coming up. Which is coming from the background. And it's just this giant skull. He can be actually pretty tricky, but with a well-placed axe, all you have to do is hit those 3 eyeballs. And they're at the perfect arch to be killed by the axe. I'll wait for the bat to show up. You go up here, you can get yourself some meat. And the route you want to take down here is down here You want to break this wall, but for some reason, you can't break this wall but just whipping it. You have to break the top block first, and then you can break the rest of the wall. This is actually the last maiden I was missing for a minute. Because I cannot figure out how to get down there, but no, you have to hit the top one first. You can break that wall, go back to the main path, but you see here, there's kind of hidden stairs here. Just press down, and there you can find her.
Who's there?
Excuse me.
Oh, a guardian angel. Sent from heaven to rescue me.
The path up to here is safe. Hurry back to the village. Understand?
Pardon? But what is your name?
I'm Richter Belmont, the vampire hunter.
Richter. Go with God's protection.
Alright, we have one more left to save. And now we have these farmer guys with powerful punch. When they do a little crouch thing, they're going to try to do a dash punch towards you. I did a poor job at showing that, but you just want to try to react to their little lunging attack. You can go up the stairs back to the main path. If you go stick to the bottom route, you can get some extra items. Well, I have an axe. Oh. Well, this guy's actually out. I'm failing my footsies. There we go, yep. When they do bend their knees, they're always going to lunge at you. So just try to jump away. We got broken blocks right here. Get some holy water and some hearts. But let's say I prefer the axe, especially for the boss coming up. Go up these stairs. And for some reason, this skeleton tower is a lot more bulky than the other one. It takes 2 axes to kill it. Don't know why. And we got these little mace here's things that you can hit and unlock it. But if you heard after the second one we broke, I heard a little explosion, so you go down here, head over to the path, and don't be afraid that once you fall off that ball, it actually doesn't do damage to you. And we're at the boss already. This is going pretty quickly. For now. I forgot to kill that rat. If you kill that rat, it can sometimes give you hearts, but sometimes one time it gave me the cross when I killed it. So. Right. But you can kill it through the wall. We got a little Cyclops thing. Actually getting a bad pattern. But let's try not to get hit again. Oh no! He got me. I usually don't die to him. Oh. Well, luckily they gave you an axe anyway. But you can kill this rat before it runs away. And it usually drops a big heart. But you want to be quick with it though. It will despawn. But he usually doesn't go low like that. Usually he flies above me. Oh well, that's my fault for not adapting. Because he always shoots his little green laser thing. Yeah, he usually goes up. There we go. As desperation attack, he just goes around the room. And then he's gonna try to dive where you are. Just move away from it, and he'll miss you every time. But yeah, I got two weird patterns I never got before. He usually sticks to the top of the screen, never tries to run into me like that. And then stage 4 is another stage with the maiden. I mean, I'm actually stick with the... Actually, no, I'm gonna go for this. It'll be helpful in the next section. The dagger is good for this coming section, because these frogs can be pretty annoying to hit. And the dagger makes quick work of them. But for the section after, the axe is actually really helpful. Oh, there you go. Birds. And over here, to this next section, we're actually going to see the split already. As we see these rats flowing down. We actually want to try to land on one. And maybe go in this waterfall. There's going to be a bunch of enemies that show up. But the axe actually kills every enemy here at one hit. Because the skeletons, the birds, they take 2 hits with your whip. On guard. Got a life. And when you see that bird with the sign, you actually want to get ready to jump, or else you will fall down. And you see a boatman. Allow me to take you across. I'll take you across. Actually, no, I'll take the axe. I can say I like the axe too much. And this room is actually pretty dangerous, because actually you see all the bats spawn in a row of 4. You want to be careful with this candle here, because it does give you a key, so it doesn't matter what weapon I took there. Okay, you need a key to open that door. And we're already at the boss. And if you do accidentally drop that key, it's not the end of the world, because you can actually go back to the boatman, and he'll give you an extra. I thought I got more hearts here. Oh well. Oh, that's right. I didn't have full hearts. Well, I thought that usually that room gives you enough items for the item crash for the holy water. It makes quick work of Camilla, which is the boss. Looks like we gotta do this the old-fashioned. I should recommend just like sticking to this corner, because like Camilla's human form will grab onto you and try to steal all your hearts. And like, her moves are pretty easy to dodge the fire. I said the arc is pretty slow. I said the island crash with holy water does make quick work of this. But I'd say it's good to show multiple ways to beat a boss though. Just try to read the arcs, or the arc. Yeah, the arcs. And what's it? Just try to react. And yeah, that's it. Oh my goodness, I'm scared, because she does blow. Oh yeah. That's kind of her desperation attack. And hit her human form, she turns like a little cat lady. You can punish her landing when she does those big jumps. You want to try to don't get too close to her, because in that little Catwoman form or whatever, I don't know what she even is. She can do like a little tiny little roundhouse kick. But if you're not too close, you always do that jump, and you can just punish the landing because it's so slow. And we did miss the maiden of that stage, so we'll have to go back to it later. But there's no way to get the alternate route and the maiden at the same time. And this is probably the most dangerous stage because everything. Look at that. This thing, the spawns here are pretty inconsistent. Because like a bat doesn't always spawn there, only sometimes. So I always try to predict. Cause see, there's no. Oh, there it is. Oh my god, I'm getting bodied. Yeah, this is more classic Castlevania. Yeah. And I like to wait for that purple one down there because he will jump at you and he can't hit you out. Ah, dang. I tried to get that invincibility potion. But hey, at least the music's great. I'm waiting for you. Let's see. There we yep. There we go, and we got an invisibility potion. Or invincibility potion. Or I'm not sure what they call it because sometimes they call it the invisibility potion, sometimes they call it the invincibility potion. Uh-oh. I don't like his position. I'm gonna wait for that one. So just wait to react to things. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm alive! I will have to wait for the platform to come down. That's I feel like the bat spawns at random here. And for the life of you, do not miss the bats when you're on this path. It's either you kill the bats or they'll kill you. I'll wait for a bat to spawn. Let's see what I do. That's enough of that section. I should go down here. Oh. The Medusa's actually very dangerous. It's similar to the bats, their spawns are pretty inconsistent for some reason. I'm not sure why. It could be an emulator thing. But I don't remember that being a problem. Or like this kind of stuff happened in the PSP version. Because like sometimes when you go down this bottom route, a yellow Medusa head can spawn right after you kill the blue one. So just be cautious. And you can find a meat there by breaking that platform. That'll be the last one we get for a minute. And the path does split here. My advice is if you like the combat or copy your combat abilities, take the upper route. If you want more platforming, take the bottom route. I actually haven't done the top route in this. Let's go in there blind and see what happens. There's gonna be a bunch of Axe Knights, which I actually haven't seen yet. If I'm correct. But they just throw axes at you both high and low. The red ones, they always do a charge attack. But, you know, just pay attention to the ready stance, and you can easily jump over them. Actually, I actually wanted Holy Water because it's got to be a pretty tough... It's basically a mini-boss coming up where you got to fight 2 of those Sword Knights. And the 2 Sword Knights at the same time. This is not easy. My advice is just try to damage boost one of them. You can easily handle one at a time. And if you don't have enough health, then you can find a meat right there. And yeah, because if you try to take your time in that section, you will lose every time. I actually recommend the previous room with the Medusa heads is to grab the Holy Water in the bottom route. Because like doing the item crash makes quick work of those guys. Though be worried if you do that with the Holy Water. Because if they're off screen, they don't take damage from the Holy Water crutch attack. Actually, I have the axe this time. But having the axe does make this section easier. Because one axe takes care of those eyeball things. I should learn the enemies' names in my commentary better. Ow. Uh-oh. I do not want to die now. So this is actually pretty long stage compared to the others. Oh, they actually block it. So... recommend just waiting for the Medusa heads. Whoa! And by the way, those yellow ones, if you get hit by them, you get turned to stone. It's like, oh, yeah, and there it is. What the? Oh, I accidentally did the backflip. Yeah, I was bashing jump. There was no need to bash jump there. This isn't Smash. I don't need to press every button. Oh my goodness. But you see what I mean there? I killed one Medusa and one immediately showed up. So you just gotta react if that happens, so just get rid of the whip again. Yeah. The best way to mash out being stone, all you need to do with the D-pad. I didn't need to mash jump. I gotta deal with an Axe Knight and Medusa heads at the same time. They make a great team, sadly. Oh my good. Oh wow. That's an example of the low iframes in this game. Yeah, this is probably the hardest level in the game, in my opinion. Because that first part, the dock section, can be very annoying. It's probably the only time in the game where pits actually matter. And they got some evil enemy combinations. say, you gotta always be ready for a Medusa's head to spawn immediately after the other. I don't know the rate of that happening. It seems random in my opinion. Maybe I should probably try counting. Maybe it's like every third Medusa. Oh, they're everywhere. It's kind of like a reminiscent of like the way to death in the first game with all the Axe Knights and freaking Medusa heads at the same time. There we go, much better. For some reason, they can like combo you too if you. What am I doing? I could jump on stairs. I forgot. There we go. But the stage may be very hard, but there's actually no boss. You actually don't fight death on this run. But hey, you skip a hard boss for a difficult stage. Personally, I prefer fighting death. And one thing I didn't show off last time, you can actually break this pillar for a shiny money bag. Gives you a whopping 1,000 points. But, let's try to do this on our first try. Like last time, we're pretty much back on the normal route. And all I have to do is just focus. It's the same 3 bosses last time. And then you get a checkpoint, then you fight Shaft. No, I wish the backflip was like 7 buttons. I guess that. Oh, I missed the fireball. I say you want to try your best to destroy those fireballs because they will hunt you down to the ends of the earth. But there for the bat. Bring your axes. And it should be nice and easy. Medusa can be pretty inconsistent. But yeah, like sometimes she jumps, sometimes she doesn't. She's actually pretty hard to avoid when she jumps towards you because her whole body counts as a hitbox, including the tail. That's actually pretty tough, so hopefully I can handle the mummy. The mummy can be pretty easy, it can be pretty tricky with his little multi-bandage attack. All it takes is a good axe, though, to do a better job at avoiding that. But he always starts with that little forward punch, and then he does the block attack. With an axe throw, you can destroy a good number of those bandages. Ah, dang it. Oh, I'm about to get crushed. So, get the meat. But Frankenstein can be dangerous. If he grabs you, it does a good amount of damage. And with lightning, just jump away. It should miss you. It misses you most of the time. Ack. There we go. And can I beat Shaft with this amount of health? I did a pocket playthrough yesterday. I actually managed to beat him without dying, so hopefully I can do that again. Well, it's gonna take a little luck with his little lightning ball attack. His balls are very powerful. But when you hit him, he's always gonna teleport away. You can hit the fireballs away with a whip in your axe. Well, it's time for the dangerous move, though. The electric move can be very dangerous because they can cross. And he always does the ball twister, I like to call it. I recommend just get a little distance away from him. Oh, back. Ooh, I actually got a bad pattern there. it. I almost did it. Well, at least it did last. Once you get the shaft, you do get a checkpoint. But I just gotta learn how to consistently avoid that lightning attack more consistently. So if I just need to look at my positioning. That's it. The axe is still good though. I used to do this with the cross, but I find that it's just easier with the axe. Because I find the cross to be a bit too slow. I don't know what he's saying. He's like saying, and blind. Oh. Trying to walk away. There we go. Got a good pattern there. Oh, I was too close. What? Run. Yeah, sometimes the balls can just pop off. They move at lightning speed. But there we go. And Desperation attack is so slow, you just gotta avoid his balls. Yeah, I could have done it last time. I will try to do deathless runs. I just need a lot more practice. Hey, one of the I'll try to do a no damage run. Compared to the other Castlevania, this one's probably the easiest. But like Castlevania 3, especially the English version, that's not happening. The most dangerous part of this level, the bats. Just try your best to hit the bats coming with your axe. You can actually, you have a lot more time to move forward than you think. I just want to be careful with this level too, because sometimes I guess like the coupling bridge eats your input sometimes. Like sometimes I try to throw an axe, and sometimes I whip instead. I don't know why that happens. Oh, back to back, or should I say back to back? So these walls, waterfall. Oh damn it! How did I miss? That's like 1 pixel off too. Yeah, you do want to deal with the skulls because they will follow you the rest of the way. Bro, how am I missing? Oh, I forgot to hold it up. Oh my goodness, this is awful. I'm getting boned. And since we already saved the net, we actually don't need to try to get the key. Which makes the next room a lot easier. But you still want to go in this little hidden room because there is some help you can get. And you can deal with this book. And we don't need the key, so we're going to skip. Though if you do go back to Annette's room, there is some rewards for you, but it's just money. And, you know, I guess that's child support, I guess. I don't know. And luckily, with the axe this time, the harpies are a lot easier to do. Actually, I'm gonna wait for you. Why is it taking the scenic route? Get some meat over there. And this Bible will be very important. We're going to try our best to keep it. We're going to try to get more hearts, though. Like I said, the Bible is more expensive than other weapons. It costs 3 hearts to use. And it'll be very helpful in the next section. Ah. Dang it, please. After this playthrough, I'm not very fond of using it. I try my best to go as far to the left as possible because it makes the next room at the bottom easier. And watch out for demonic quagmire. Luckily, the Bible can do pretty decent job at blocking those bones. It's inconsistent though. I can use the Bible to take care of all those dogs. And the sword. So it does a lot of damage. And I actually want to save my hearts for the boss. So the boss is actually pretty difficult without it. Though the axe does pretty decent with them if you don't have the Bible or if you lose it. There we go. Oh. Ow. Oh, there's getting one up. Luckily, this swordsman's easier than the rest. Because luckily he can't jump. And watch out for Quagmire. You always want to jump from there or else you won't just fall down. But luckily enemies don't respond, so it's not a big deal. And we're at the boss. Well, the hallway to the boss. And like last time, if you follow like the item chain, you can get the knife, you can use the knife to get the holy water, maybe use the holy water, get the axe get the crucifix. But luckily, you know, the most annoying part about this boss are the bats that he spawns. But the crucifix does a decent job at covering them. Because, like, those bats, they don't do much damage themselves, but they can, like, combo you into, like, another stronger attack that he can do. Or he doesn't really attack you himself, just some special stuff. before I cannot hit him. What the? Oh, he got me. So that dragon super attack can be pretty tricky to dodge. I can only dodge it sometimes. I'm not sure how it works exactly. Well, he is camping me. He's actually camping me right now. And be careful, that thing can kill you. It's technically not a desperation attack. I remember wow, it's been over a decade since I had a PSP. Actually, shoot, it's been like almost 20 years. But I remember dying by getting hit by a little grounded attack. So I could be misremembering. I should probably test that. I don't want to spread misinformation. Actually, I'm gonna try to do this with the Bible, actually. Because the cross is probably the best thing you can use in this fight. But the Bible can actually make the first phase of Dracula pretty easy, because it can destroy his fireballs. It does actually a pretty good job at it. Oh, well, most of the time. And luckily, sadly, I still suck at jumping over it. Yeah, it's probably best to stick to the cross. It's not doing as much damage. Well, I'm missing my chances. Okay, yeah. Just try your best to jump over him and attack him at the same time. Wow, I'm missing a lot of my chances though. But so as long as you pay attention with hand he raises, he should be that tough. But he's still dangerous. Yeah, he's very simple, but he does a lot of damage. And with the Cookie Monster form, you can only hit him in the head. And if you're in a position like this, he always does a low fireball and then a high fireball. Oh, I cannot run under him for some reason. You gotta be, it's extra tight. I guess I gotta be closer to him. What the? Fun experiment, but I say the cross is probably still better for this fight. Because he just go through the uses too quickly. Maybe with practice it can be better, but and if you don't win. Okay, with cross you can easily get 2 hits in. The main advice for this fight is stick to the center. Because if you're too close to the corner, he can kind of corner you, and you kind of can't do much about it. Especially with that attack. Actually, nah, it's probably still easy to dodge. Yeah, let's try this again. Oh, he's starting. There we go, man. It's very tight. And you actually be closer to them than you think you can. Yeah, luckily his hitbox is not as big as you think. So yeah, low, oh well. It's low, high, low every time. No, I still can't dodge. So. Yep, that is Dracula. But since we already saw the ending, we don't need to watch this again, so we're just gonna reset. Hopefully it saves. Actually, well, we'll find out. But yeah, we're just gonna reset the game. Because sadly, unlike the PSP and PlayStation 4 version of the game, you can't quit out or skip the cutscenes. So yeah, just to save time. Because we still need to go back to stage or alternate stage 4 so we can save the last maiden we need. It's probably the most difficult one to find. Yeah, we only have 98%. So let's go to save select, and I see we did every stage. We'll go back to the mountain stage. And we're going to take the main path. And the dagger is a nice alternative if you don't have an axe. For this section, anyway. Oh, I missed. And sit and whatever. And instead of taking the rafts this time, we're just gonna move forward. Actually, which I'm not sure how knockback works. I think there's like crouch canceling in this game. But that's why sometimes it doesn't work, so like it's pretty consistent. I forgot. Oh, well. Well, that's what happens if you don't try to take the raft. But I forgot. You gotta hit this frost statue. Oh my goodness, I'm getting bodied. All these dead Tarzans. He's following me. I try to be nice. But when you're on this screen, though, you want to try to hit all the frog statues you see. So this one's pretty easy to miss. This one took me a minute to figure out because I was at 98% for a minute. You want to hit the first one, then you want to hit this one. Then turn back around. I guess the hint is that you can see one of the frog statues in the bottom path. Let's say they're just very easy to miss. So yeah, for some reason the frog statue breaks the bridge. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna die before I even get to her. Just get down the stairs quickly. I said down the stairs. Luckily there's some meat. And these annoying seamen. Or whatever you call them. Oh. You do not want to let these guys live. They can't shoot you off screen. That was actually a bad jump. I almost killed myself there. Let's say, yeah. I see you down there. I'm just go for it. There we go, we made it. And the final maiden.
Oh, are you human? Did you come to save me?
Yeah.
Oh my, you are
Yeah.
injured.
Nah, I'm fine. This is nothing to make a fuss over.
I am not fine.
See ya.
Oh, wait a minute. My father is a doctor. That should do it.
Thank you.
Oh no, it's I who should be thanking you. Thank you very much. You're going further ahead, aren't you? Do be very careful.
Yeah. We should have 100%. Oh my! Oh, I almost got. Oh, you can just turn back around and get this stuff. Okay. This usually, like I told you before, in like hidden rooms, they're nice stuff to leave rewards. I'm trying to get that Bible. Yeah, we need to kill everything on screen. Yes. Because we can't quit in the middle of the stage, and the game does not save if you don't. If you just quit out, so yeah, we're gonna complete the level. I'm getting bodied by frogs, my goodness. I probably should have took the axe instead. But I didn't know you can just turn right back around and get the rewards. But every room has rewards after you save them. Usually, is it worth trying to go back into those rooms? I say no most of the time. Nope. It's just... Luckily, the Bible makes quick work with the birds. And there's a skeleton behind that tree, but he never does anything. But see what happens when you take the wrong path in the alternate routes, you go back to... pretty much go back to the main. Yeah, I think this is the headless Lance guy again. I forgot what he's called. Hey, like last time, if you have the Bible, this guy's not much of a threat. Just be careful when he turns around because his lance can like hit you. Wow, that went perfectly around him. There we go. And he has the spread shot. Just avoid that. And yeah. And there's once in that candle on the top of the screen. It did drop a 5 heart, but you know, but that candle does contain a Bible if you don't have one. But like, if you die in the boss, and the only way to get that candle is with like the holy water crash attack or crush attack. But yeah. Well, as you see, if you take the wrong path or take the wrong turn, you just go back to the normal path. Or sometimes you want to go back to the normal path, because I definitely prefer the normal stage 5. Ooh, I accidentally closed content. Oops. Let's see. Let's go back to that. Let's. Yep. Okay, I'm back on. I meant to reset the game. I didn't mean to close it. Am I still? Hoping my audio is still good. I can't check right now.
Vor langer Zeit
But,
lebten die Menschen.
But yeah, now I have 100%, so let's try to see 100% ending. And we can just do that by killing Dracula again. I wish there was a more smooth way to do this, but sadly, it's this like stage. Let's fight Richter. Yeah, we have all four of the mains chilling down there. No, I probably should have quit out and then do this, but oh well. I only have 10 subscribers for a reason. I gotta earn more. I gotta play better, be better. But hey, I need to patch this fight anyways. But luckily this isn't the Dracula from Dracula X, because that final boss is evil. Because I don't know why Dracula's room in that game has a bunch of holes you can fall down. I keep accidentally. I'm not actually doing the bad thing now. Wish there was a way to change that, but oh well. Watch out for the anti-air. Oh, I think I was too far away for that. And we can just kill him before he shoots fireballs. Almost did no damage. Or I think I did that. Did I get hit last time? I think I just actually I did last time. But damn, no. Let's see what's different now. We have 100%. I won't worry, it's not much different. It's not much of a different ending. But because sadly, this cutscene is pretty much the same.
Once again, the blood of Belmont has defeated me.
Only the credits are slightly
Perhaps
different.
This too is part of my fate.
Death to you. The world is not yours to exist in.
It is not by my own power that I am resurrected. It is the greed of humanity which calls me back. And thus, by might, I rule. Might becomes the one and only justice in this world.
Of all the self-serving claptrap. The same basic faith drives all people to seek, to come together, to move forward. That surely can't be an evil thing.
And yet, here I am. Do you not have any desires?
Well,
it is by your desires that you humans prosper, and it is your faith which has ruled you. Considering that, can you really call me evil?
but people cannot be ruled by power alone. The sacred,
Yeah, this looks
the
exactly the
honorable,
same.
the loved, those things can rule humanity. Something evil will eventually fall to ruin.
I see. Perhaps you're right. We shall meet again, Blood of Belmont.
And yeah, the main differences, like credits, you get to see all the people you save. Yeah, that's about it. That's every managed to do every stage with Richter. That's it. I said this game's pretty easy outside of the Ultimate Stage 5. Like that stage could be a bit dangerous. No, I said. I just gotta figure out how those spawns work in those stages. Like they seem random, but maybe there's like a way you can manipulate them. But yeah, sometimes enemies like things like the bats or the Medusa heads just spawn as soon as you kill one of you. Always gotta be prepared for that. Luckily, there's enough time for you like to kill them with a probably in whip attack, but that can still be pretty annoying. And that dock section too with the seaman or merman. I don't know. I don't want to call him seaman. But overall, pretty easy game. If you're looking to get into like the more classic ones, you know, unlike the ones like Symphony of the Night, Diamond, and Metroidvanias, if you're looking into getting the classic ones, I'd say this is a pretty good starting point that's nice and easy compared to the other ones. Because if I was streaming Castlevania 3, I'd definitely get a few game overs. But yeah, the game gives you plenty of lives. Things that help. The health pickups are pretty easy to find as well. And yeah, he's just a very strong character. But, you know, before we end everything off, there are some things we can check here. Or some other options on the title screen where the main menu. I haven't shown off yet, I just realized. Yeah, we have 100% now. And here, we have tactics. And like here, this screen right here, you can actually pay currency. You get like credits depending on how well you do throughout the game. And you can actually use this currency to look up tutorials for the bosses. So I won't. Maybe I will actually. I don't actually. Yeah, I'm actually curious. I've never seen this line. Let's see how a better way to do shaft, or like the second form of shaft. Let's see how this guy does it. But it just shows you a video of like a boss strategy. But if you're struggling on a boss, you can pay to get a free guide. Which, since this game came out in 1993 and no internet, that's probably a pretty helpful feature. Oh, he's trying. And he has good taste. He used the axe too. Yeah, we don't need to watch this. Luckily, you press start to end it, but you get paid to see strategies. But hey, that's what I'm for. You don't even see this. But yeah, next time, we're gonna do some playthroughs with Maria. I haven't played with Maria in years, but if I remember correctly, she's probably the easy mode of the game. But you know, we'll see. Yeah, I remember her being pretty busted. But anyway, where people watch, if anyone's watching, thanks for stopping by. And if you're watching the VOD, if you enjoyed the playthrough or enjoyed the